Good afternoon. Here is the national news from our studio BGI TV, Mawan Bagade Imo TV. First are the major headlines for the national news. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebidalawa. Former Nigerian leader Ernest Shonekan dies at 85. Romani, Durham College awaits Lagos government directives. 2 children from same parent crushed to death by reckless driver in Ogun. Lucky Iraq, will bandits now declared terrorists will give them bloody nose. Judge Bode, but the judge Tinubu'S presidential ambition a huge joke. Now in details. Chief Ernest Shonekan, the former head of the interim national government that succeeded the military junta of General Ibrahim Babangida, is there. Shonekan, a Badroom guru before his selection to head the interim national government, died in Lagos at the age of 85, according to news. He was the chairman of the interim national government between August 26 and November 17, 1993, when he was ousted in the palace coup led by late General Sani Abacha, who was Secretary of Defense. Durham College, Lekki in Lagos yesterday said it was awaiting the directive of the state government to announce its resumption date. This came as human rights lawyer Mr. Femi Falana said that his legal team will establish the massive cover-up in the controversy surrounding the death of Sylvester Romani. This followed the controversy surrounding the death of a 12-year-old student of the college who died from injuries sustained during an alleged assault by 5 of his colleagues who wanted to initiate him into cultism. But speaking on the school resumption in Channels Television's Sunrise Daily, a member of the advisory board of the college, Larry Shubo, said the government is keenly interested in the case, so we are bound by the decision of Lagos State Ministry of Education, the supervisory ministry. We are waiting for them to do the needful. We are not here to argue with the family. We are also mourning the school. His teachers and his classmates are also mourning the loss of a bright young man. He was a boy that was full of great potentials. Shobo urged members of the public to engage the Romani case solely on the facts instead of what he described as emotions and sentiments. A family in Bode State was thrown into mourning last Friday, January 7th, after a reckless driver crushed 2 of the children, Olamide 15 and Damilola 11 or Payemi, to death. Their uncle, Yomi Opayemi, who took to his Facebook page to mourn them, said the driver was leaving the police station with his car that was earlier seized for reckless driving when he rammed into the 2 children and killed them. Mr. Opayemi said the errand driver, Mashuri Badmos Al-Hassan, also killed a 3rd person and would have also killed the older of one of the deceased siblings, demanding justice for his niece and nephew, Mr. Opayemi wrote. A black day it was. 2 children from same parent crushed to death by a reckless driver in Ogun. 2 children from same parent. February 7th, January 2022 will remain a black day in our family and the entire Iliso Remo in Bode State for a long time to come. Great dreams terminated abruptly. 2 children from same parent crushed to death by a reckless driver in Ogun. Less than 400 meters away from home and just within 5 minutes that they left home, the inconceivable occurred. A recalcitrant Mashudi Badmus and Hassan drove a Luxus car released from police custody, having committed near murder traffic offenses earlier, and within an hour of release killed 3 people in 2 different towns. 2 of them are elder brother's children. 2 children from same parent crushed to death by reckless driver in Ogun, says the story. Lucky Irabo, Chief of Defense Staff, says the official declaration of bandits as terrorists will enable the armed forces to take necessary action against them. The defense chief said the Gazette prescribing bandits as terrorists was long desired by the armed forces. Irabo spoke on Monday when he featured on Good Morning Nigeria, a Nigerian Television Authority NTA program. The federal government had on January 5th released a Gazette prescribing bandits as terrorists over 1 month after a federal high court in Abuja had declared the activities of all bandit groups in the country as an act of terrorism. The first chief said the military would end its tactics, given the latest development, adding that the criminals will be given the bloody nose they so desire. The issue of gazetting the bandits as terrorists is a news that is quite gladdening. That has always been what we are desired, he said. What it means is that our tactics, techniques, and procedures that we use in handling them certainly would have to change, and that is why I believe going forward, I am sure you will be reading what the outcome of those engagements are. Gazetting them as terrorists give it a global disposition that will enable other key global actors to now take certain actions against them. For me, it will only get better and will give them the bloody nose that they so desire. People's Democratic Party stalwarts Chief Bode George has described the presidential ambition of All Progressive Congress leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as a huge joke. George said this during a chat with The Punch on Monday while reacting to Tinubu's decision to inform the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, of his intention to contest. This so-called ambition must be a huge joke. The presidency of Nigeria is not for characters like Bola Tinubu. Look at how he mismanaged the resources of Lagos State. It is surprising that he can even dream of becoming the president of Nigeria. He is living in cuckoo land, said George. The former deputy national chairman of the PDP said Tinubu would be shocked by how things will go and how he will be double-crossed by those he is trusting. George said the Southwest had quality leaders who could produce the next president of Nigeria. He, however, said Tinubu was not one of them. He said it would be an insult for the Southwest, which is the most sophisticated region in the country, to settle for Tinubu. George also said it was unfortunate that a hollow ground like the presidential villa would be the location for Tinubu to declare his ambition. Tinubu, who was governor of Lagos State, informed Buhari that he would want to contest in the next year's election. The former governor lamented that he was tired of being a kingmaker and it was time to actualize his dream. And that was the national news from our studio BGI TV. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Former Nigerian leader Ernest Shuneko dies at 85. Oromoni Dowell College awaits Lagos government directive. 2 children from same parent crushed to death by a reckless driver in Ogun. We also brought before you Lucky Irabor, with bandits now declared terrorists who will give them bloody nose. And finally, Bode George, Tinubu's presidential ambition, a huge joke. Thank you for watching. For more updates on YouTube, Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates. Click on all option for you to receive the update as expected. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services, coverage of event and function, the phone number right on your screen, streaming, is the line to call. I am yours faithfully. Thank you for watching. More Riri Rabi Lokawal.